What is up, guys? Welcome to another Inazuma Wednesday. It's a late stream, but we're here anyways, and we'll probably cut it a bit short today, but I'll do at least 2 competition route matches. We'll see how it goes, just so we can talk a bit. Yeah, so there were no subs for the 8th episode of Aries as of this, as of right now, at 8 p.m. EST for me. I had seen Saka subs tweeting, which you guys should follow if you don't. He seems to be the one that gets the subs out pretty much every week. And then they're pretty good. I like them. But anyways, it seems like it'll be up tonight at some point, so that's cool. So just like as a heads up, please, because what I end up saying about it will end up being like speculative because I don't know what the dialogue was. So like if I get something wrong, which I definitely will, I guess like don't spam the comments about like you were wrong about this part of the episode, because like I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. What's up, Yosh? I watched the episode with no subs. It was the first I think it was the first episode of an anime that I have ever watched without subs. And it's an interesting experience because you can kind of get like a general grasp of what's going on, but like there was the whole part of the end of this most recent episode that I just like, I'm really curious to go back and watch with subs. Normally I would try not to because I would really just like to understand everything that's going on, which is generally why I wait until Tuesday night so that I can be prepared on Wednesday when I do the stream. And just be able to talk about it a little bit, but I do think this episode was really good. Let me get into a match here. Well, I'm just gonna try to do some of the ones I did last week, so we'll do 2. I'll try this one again. I don't think I'll be able to get any better, but we'll try. What's up, meme lord? But yeah, the sub should be out tonight, so I guess I'm just saying this. I'm gonna start like at the beginning of each one saying like, hey, we're going to talk about this episode in case people haven't watched it. So we're going to talk about Aries episode 8. It's especially prevalent this week because people might not have wanted to watch it without subs, so I guess don't watch this unless you have watched the episode, you know? I literally just finished it like 5 minutes ago, if that. So this is my question, because I am having trouble. I don't remember a lot of the team's Japanese names. Was the team they played was Brainwashing, right? Or not? Because the goalie used Shot Pocket, right? And like that's really cool. I love Shot Pocket. One of my favorite Hisatsu techniques. And so I guess that's my other question is, was the goalie felt like if he had grown his hair out? It doesn't really look like him, but he did use Shot Pocket, and I would accept that. But yeah, I like the look of their goalie. Obviously, he used Shot Pocket, so that was pretty cool. One thing I thought was kind of odd about this episode of Aries was the last one with Seisho versus Kirkwood. It took 3 episodes. And there, like, really wasn't, like, a huge reason for that to take 3 episodes. In this one, they beat them so fast in 1 episode. Which is really interesting, but it seems like next episode they're gonna play Royal, so that's what I really want to see personally, because I gotta know what's going on there, man. We gotta know what's up with Royal Academy. I guess 3 new Hisatsus this episode, right? Hat Kid had one. Which basically just like kind of gave him really good movement, right? And then Noriko had one, which was pretty cool. She like had to train on the tire swing, classic Endo Mamoru style. And she was getting pretty beat up by the tire swing, and then she had a dream about swimming underwater because like her mom is a fisherman or whatever. And so I am pretty sure that her Hisatsu was called like Haizaki. No, not Haizaki. Man, I had it in my head. It is whatever the part of her name that is not Noriko. It was like that, the hand, it sounded like. And now I'll never be able to think of it because I'm in the stream. But it was basically just like... It looked like heck it upgraded Symphogen, yeah. But yeah, Noriko's is basically just like water the hand, which was really weird. And Asuto did like a really sweet, basically like speed, really fast, like he's going so fast he's like teleporting move. As you may have realized over the years of me playing this, I love those kinds of moves. Uzumaki, there we go. I don't know, I thought it started with an H. But yeah, I like that. Bringing her background into the Hisatsu a little bit. Oh, and so we gotta talk about this. At the end of the episode, Nosaka and the weird hair guy from Gecko are getting ice cream. Nosaka gets one scoop, okay? He gets one scoop, and it looks like it's vanilla. He gets weird hair guy like 4 or 5 scoops, and then he like tells him that one of the scoops is like habanero or something? Why would you do that? This is why we need the subs. Because, like, why would you do that? What is the purpose of that? Habanero ice cream? That's madness. I want nothing to do with that. Habanero ice cream. What's up, the Arm Shadow? You like Uzumaki the Hand now is your favorite Hisatsu? I could see that. I think that a lot of people seem to like Noriko that I have seen, like, just tweets and stuff about, which I can see. She seems pretty cool. Like the big sister of the team or something. Ooh, vacuum cut? Get it, Sierra. Oh man, we're not S-ranking this team. So yeah, I'll do two matches today. But yeah, what habanero ice cream? That's like sea salt ice cream in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like what? Why? I at least understand the appeal of sea salt ice cream. Habanero ice cream, not so much. And so, like, the match itself was, like, it was moderately interesting. Like, the beginning, the coach got taken to jail because he was a spy? Or that they thought he was a spy, which was my understanding. He was, like, being detained. They said spy a lot. And so he, like, does some sick kung fu moves and is able to steal a phone so he can send emojis to their wristbands to give them instructions. And, like, I like that. Yeah, like, sweet and savory. I get sea salt ice cream. I understand. It just... Oh man, what's up officially, Lucario? Glad you could make a stream. Really? This is gonna be a trash factory. And yeah, so like then he was in the jail cell sending him sweet emojis. Noriko got hers on her own though. She didn't need an emoji for that. And so like yeah, they just like they basically decimated them. Like I don't know, they didn't even really need the coaching, right? They just, like, went ham. But the part that interested me was the whole thing at the end with Royal, where Jude basically stops Asuto going into the locker room and says, like, hey, you guys have to play Royal next, like, good luck, I guess. And then they have a scene where they're all, it's at Royal, and they go into the... It was like the same thing that was in the Outer Code episode or whatever. The same room. Soccer prep room or whatever it is. And, like, Fudo comes in, and then they say some stuff. But basically they say that, like, oh man, King is not going to be the goalie for this next match. And they introduce this, this, like, vampire-looking dude. They showed his name in English. Don't get crushed by steel beams. Exactly. No, don't get your blood sucked by a vampire, because, like, dude is, like, a vampire. So now they replace King in this match with Vampire Goalie Boy. I don't know how I feel about this. Sanford also not pleased about this, judging by his reaction in the anime. Because he's like, yo, I'm the captain. How could you do this to me? I do not know how to feel about this. But if it means that King plays a different position, I'm all for that. I did not really see in the preview for the next episode, it, like, literally didn't show King as far as I could tell, so I might just be real disappointed. And also, now I'm just gonna go back and forth between English and Japanese names because I don't know. But Caleb looks a lot more like an elf now. He's got really pointy ears, and I don't know how to feel about it. Not, like, super great, I guess. There's just something about the way his art is drawn that I like. It's very weird. And I guess we are also... They actually introduced the coach's weird little, like, masked helper guy. He might have been the true spy or something. So, I don't know. I look forward to watching this again with subs. Oh, we better see Soundtown. I'll be so upset. I really cannot wait to see... Right? And Hurley should be on that team. So that would be a good episode. Or series of episodes. I would very much like to see that. Soundtown can bust some sick rhymes, you know? So yeah, but I feel like I harp on this a lot, but I'm big on pacing and things. So I don't know what they're doing with the series right now. Because, like I said, they took those 3 episodes for the last match, right? And it wasn't even, like, super important. Like, not a whole lot happened in the 3 episodes, right? And then this one, they blew by it really quick and didn't focus on a lot of the match. But then, like, that last scene with Royal is just, like, going on and on. It just seems so weird. The stuff that they're choosing to focus on I find to be really interesting. And I think it will come into better perspective as a whole, like, when it's over. I always find it to be really weird to judge things like that when it's happening, but sometimes when you're going week to week, it's just like you can't see the larger picture. And that's tough for me sometimes. Alright, we'll do one more. This is definitely going to be a shorter stream. But next week we will come back strong. I mean, I'm just trying to level up at this point. I'm not even getting S rank, so I guess this isn't really the ideal way to level up, but... Let's see. Oh, I forgot about this. Ugh. Have you guys been up to anything exciting outside of the Inazuma range, perhaps? I have not really. I think I accidentally passed the ball to nowhere. I did. I had a good time this past weekend for Memorial Day. I went to visit a bunch of my friends from college, and I stayed there for like 4 days. I had a really good time. I don't get to see those guys very often, usually just once or twice a year, so it's always really cool. Especially because, like, in college I lived in such close proximity with them. Like, we all lived in a suite one year, so it was like we were together like all the time. So you get like really close to people there. Yeah, man, that's crazy. You started Unchained Key, and then like the day after they had the huge PvP update, added 7-star medals, and now it's even more confusing. There's way more going on. I apologize on behalf of Square Enix to you, because that's crazy. Man, I don't know. Unchained Key, man. I don't even really enjoy it anymore, but I'm so deep in now. Because there was definitely a point where I was paying money, right? And, like, that's never good. Not, like, a lot, but a bit. And so, like, I've come too far now, and I play with... Well, I was playing with, like, 2 of my friends. Now I only play with 1 of them, because one of them ended up quitting. And they put in more money than I did. But it's just, like, I just want to see where it goes, you know? I like still logging in. I run is the loose term. I run a union. But yeah, like, I enjoyed the social aspect of Unchained Key, not so much the playing it, though. Especially now that PvP's in, man. I could complain about the freaking Defense Max stuff in PvP all day long, but I will not. And to answer your question, yes, I did see both Pokemon trailers. I did not pay full attention. I was out to dinner last night when they announced Pokemon Quest, and I thought that was all it was. So wow, that was dope. So I didn't really look into it that much, and I saw it was coming out for Switch and mobile. I didn't realize it's out for Switch now. Since I was at work all day, when I am done, I will probably try to download that. Yeah, I guess I don't know when PvP unlocks, Yosh. Can you do the Coliseum? Maybe they unlock at the same time. Or there's some arbitrary point in the story. But I would not know. So yeah, Pokemon Quest actually looks kind of cool as like a free-to-start. I love Nintendo's term there. Everybody loves a free-to-start game. So I'll try that after this, probably. And as for Pokemon Go Eevee and Pokemon Go Pikachu, like, people seem to be really upset about that, but like, I actually, you know, I'll give it a shot. There is still a full-fledged Pokemon game coming in 2019. I will... Oh yeah, Pokemon Quest is like very clearly, like, you can even tell that it's just like, it is a mobile-ass mobile game. But you know, I'll give it a shot. I do honestly think that the Pokemon Go Eevee and Pokemon Go Pikachu, like, actually look pretty cool. I am not the world's biggest fan of Pokemon Go. I played it a lot when it first came out, but my phone was older, didn't have a lot of battery life, so it, like, wasn't as easy for me to play it very much. I was going really hard for a while. I haven't booted it up in a while, but that's cool, especially for people who like Pokemon Go, and like if they keep updating it with more content and stuff, like I think that's really cool. And it'll just be interesting to see how it pans out. Like I like I like playing Pokemon games. The no online for that does not bother me because I don't like competitive Pokemon battling in the first place for it. And as for Fallout 76, I have the unpopular opinion of not really liking Fallout very much. I think it's okay, but I don't like it as much as other people do. The rumor that it is an online game, and not really a rumor because like almost every reporter I've seen has like corroborated that. The fact that it's probably like an online survival game is interesting. That's even less my type of thing than regular Fallout. So I am interested to see what other people think about it. Out of all the announcements that happened today, I was personally most excited for the new Sonic Racing game. I like super love Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and Racing Transformed. People might think I'm joking about that, but like I actually do. I think they were really cool. And so I'm glad that Sumo Digital is making another one, because I will for sure play that. It seems like it's only going to be Sonic characters, though, and I, not huge on that. I like the whole, like, Sega pantheon of characters, but that's okay. Oh, don't block this. You kidding me? Get out of here with this. Yeah, I'll get the Pokemon Let's Go games to see what they're all about. Or one of them, at least. Yeah, like, Fallout, I don't know. I got into Elder Scrolls when I was a lot younger, and I vastly prefer, like, the high fantasy of Elder Scrolls. Like, I started with Morrowind, so Morrowind will forever be my favorite Elder Scrolls, but, like, I got in with that. And, like, the post-apocalyptic wasteland scene never really was for me. I personally am still hoping that the rumor that they are putting out a space game, like the actual real team, because I believe they said it's not the same team making this, whatever this Fallout game is. So I hope that space open world game is actually still real, because space is cool, and I don't really like the Fallout universe very much. To each their own. I know a ton of people who are really excited about it. And the Sonic Racing thing, that's just me, man. I just really like that. I just like kart racing in general. There aren't that many racing games that I get the chance or really want to play much anymore, and I think that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, I mean, if you like Mario Kart, I would give the Sonic Racing game a shot, at least. They usually have demos for all of them. At least they did on the PS4 and PS3. Oop, don't do that. I will say, I do think that Fallout 4 was like the breaking point for me on like the Bethesda engine jank. I like had a huge problem where like the game totally screwed up and I lost hours of progress because I got like stuck in an elevator. And like I had a whole bunch of other issues with Fallout 4, and like sometimes like open world jank is funny, but like man, the stuff that I encountered in Fallout 4 really put me off from that. So I hope that the next big thing they put out is a lot more like tightened up and polished. I mean, I'm sure it is now, months after release, but when I first played it, like at time of release, it was rough for me. I've never played Pokemon Dash, but a Pokemon racing game sounds appealing. He's gonna get there, I think. I literally did have a falling out with Fallout, yes. Man, I'm bad. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, even? Oh boy, where are you? Get up there. Oh, because it's so far away. Jeez. Alright guys, this one was really short, but usually I try to keep it shorter for these late streams just because, I don't know, I'm a little bit more, let's say, I don't know what I want to say, but it's later at night. I want to go eat real quick because I didn't get to do that yet, and get a drink and stuff, so we'll cut it there for today. Thank you for you guys showing up. Yosh, I know it's really late for you. The Arm Shadow, I'm glad you showed up. And sorry I can't remember your full name offhand, but something Lucario. I appreciate it. I know usually European viewers are in these streams here. So next week I will be back at my normal time, 2:30 p.m. EST, and we will go for at least the full 3 competition route time as normal, probably a little bit closer to an hour. But next week, let's just say I've been thinking about these streams a lot, and I will have an announcement about them at the end of next week's episode. I don't know that it is something that a lot of people will be happy about, but I have been having some stuff going on in my, real life recently, and so I might be having to make changes to my schedule and things like that. So yeah, if you just basically pay attention to the end of next week's stream, because there will be some announcements about the stream and what's going on with it and things of that nature. If you can't make it to the stream, I highly recommend checking it out on YouTube afterwards. But yeah, so there will be some stuff that I'll have to talk about at the end of next week's stream. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you guys next week. Peace.